All right, we're rolling. All right, we're back. Let's see if we can get this thing operational again. And thank you for allowing us time to kind of regroup and get situated with what we have going on here across the Northland. Did you do that? All right, it looks like we might have lost a little power here. Or for a second. Those are our emergency lights that just popped on, aren't they?
No, nope. No? The presets just automatically shifted.
Well, that's interesting. Anyway, want to bring you back to what we have currently going on. We have some photos that we want to show you, of course. Let's first of all go to the current conditions outside. Now, this is Duluth. We're looking at some pretty heavy downpours right now. You may be hearing a few rumbles of thunder, hearing a little bit of lightning as well, but certainly looking at some pretty heavy rainfall coming through the region right now. Where the severe thunderstorm watch is continues until 11 p.m. That's all areas we see highlighted in the pink color. But we want to talk about some cells that we've been watching for a while. Of course, the ones that were up by White and the Hoyt Lakes area have pushed east, now south and east. And again, we did mention that it would take its time getting its overcoming that drier air near Two Harbors. So certainly looking at that rolling through right now, as well as Duluth. You can see there was one a little bit northward of White, a certain cell that we were keeping an eye on. That has been this one right here. That has decreased in intensity. But notice some of the hail cores that we're still watching anywhere in this area over the next 30 minutes, from about a half an inch to maybe an inch, but has a history of reporting some 2-inch size hail. Also watching down to the south, severe thunderstorm warning until 8:30 for Burnett and Pine County. And this here is an area we're watching closely. Again, mainly along this leading edge where we're seeing significant winds, and it has a history of moving east at about 20 miles per hour or so. So Mina, West Sweden included in that. And of course, that is in portions of Burnett County. We'll go ahead and look a little bit further to the north, and you can see some hail, just a hail core anticipated near the Dairyland area right here. Of course, this road is Highway 35 that rolls through Pattison Park, and again, also watching this hail core right here that could be producing as much as a half inch to an inch size of hail. So the newest weather warning that was just issued for Bayfield, Douglas, Pine County, which includes Amnicon, Hawthorne, Iron River, and Lake Nebagaman. All of this, once again, as I mentioned, we go along that leading edge through here, east at about 20 miles per hour, and we are looking at Bennett and Gordon. Some of those impact points will be in that general vicinity. Let's see if I can go ahead and move that a little bit. So let's move this map so I can get that to pop up. There it is. Where'd you go? Keep covering it. Anyway, you get the gist. So that's one area that we're watching closely. Yeah. Zoom in a little bit more on Duluth, watching some of those thunderstorms roll through right now. You can see some of the heavier rain.
Let me get back to you a little bit.
Some of the heavier rain that we're seeing is out west toward Hunters Park, as you can see right there. Then you can see parts of Superior, a little bit of that. There's Amsoil Arena that just popped up on the screen. We have some areas out toward Lester Park, and then you can see where the Duluth Heights are. I'll just label that as well. And then, of course, Billings Park is in that general area. So not so much, not as strong, but of course, seeing some heavier rainfall, the eastern shoreline of Superior, as well as the Canal Park, Park Point areas. This was the lapse of those storms coming through that we were able to take over the last 3 hours. And I'm going to kind of go back and reverse that a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and stop that, and because I really want to go back and you can kind of see, oh, wrong one. There we go. Is that it? Yeah. I don't know what it's doing there. There we go. But right at this point, you can see how dark it's becoming, and then you have that thick cloud roll through with the heavy rain, and then all of a sudden behind it, just a gully wash. So certainly something interesting. What a lot of people have been seeing, though, This was watching some baseball games with a dark, ominous sky. Cara Towers, Proctor, Minnesota. Of course, we had Patty Jeffers sending in this shot near Barnum. Those are known as Mammatus clouds, and probably one of the better picks that we received was this one from Benjamin Gordon of Rutledge, Minnesota. That is a shelf cloud, so you see that coming your way, you know you're going to either have heavy rain or some gusty winds, as well as some large hail at some point. So that is certainly a great picture sent in from Benjamin. Thank you so much. If you want to send us a weather picture, weather@wdio.com.
I see another photo right now. Deanna Keller should be in viewer photo number 4.
Viewer photo number 4. All right, I'm going to try to get that photo up for you here. Let me go ahead and bring up the radar quick so we have something to look at while I do that. Let's come back down. Again, it's those severe thunderstorms that we're watching through here. One thing to keep in mind too, down toward Kettle River, Moose Lake, you're in for some more rainfall on top of what you've already received, so won't be quite as intense and quite as strong. Again, one thing to, if you're able to let us know about any damage you may have, we'd appreciate that too. And to do that, you just have to go to send us something at weather@wdio.com. Sure would appreciate that. Tornado near Aurora. I haven't heard or seen anything on that. No, what we had was a Doppler radar indicated one. This was from Andrea Lynn wondering about a tornado near Aurora. There was a Doppler radar indicated tornado near Hoyt Lakes about 45 minutes ago, but that's been allowed to expire. There was some spin in the atmosphere. I know the sirens went off in Hoyt Lakes, but that's where we were seeing that. Elizabeth Ray says sirens went off. Small storm near Hibbing from Benjamin. Said it was just a small storm. Looked a little more scary with the picture you sent in, but thank you for us. Barnes, Wisconsin. All right, you are going to be seeing that. Let me draw that leading edge of those storms. There's Solon Springs right here, and we go east at about 20 miles per hour. Let's zoom in a little bit more to help you out more with that. I gotta get rid of this thing again. So there's Barnes. Let's go ahead and redraw that again so we can get it all on there. Draw that leading edge, go east, 20 miles per hour. There you go, about 9:07 in Barnes, and that's for the leading edge of the stronger storms. You can see Gordon 8:32 and Wascott at 8:46. Go back up here. Sirens went off. Just thunder in Brookston. Bright gray gusty winds in Floodwood from Quinn. All right. Dan, I need you to look up something.
Sure thing.
It says Conetta, the sirens went off. Do you know where Conetta is?
Conetta.
Yeah. Brian Depew from Hayward. Hayward, you will end up getting hit. Let me go ahead and help you out with that as well. Oh, I got to load that once again. You have to excuse me so while I scroll down and look at these. Let me go ahead and get this off of here. Yeah, we'll just take that off right there for now.
What's the spelling of that?
Koneta. So, right now I'm trying to answer Brianne Depew about Hayward. So there's Hayward. Let's go ahead and look at Conetta, that's what it said.
Where is...
It's going to be a while before it gets there because it's not moving very fast.
Conetta sirens.
Minong about 8:53, so you're looking Barnes at 9:14. So Hayward, I'd say closer maybe to 9:30. Seeing some of those showers and heavier storms. It could again. It does have a history of producing some large hail and some damaging wind as well. Huge thunder on the east end. Thank you for sending us that.
Not sure where Codetta is. I'm not finding anything on that, so maybe the spelling's wrong.
So someone wrote storms near Connetta, but Connetta actually is a person. So then Connetta responded. Connetta is someone from Hoyt Lakes.
Well, that'll explain.
That would explain why we can't find it. All right, thank you very much. I appreciate that. That was funny. Okay, let's get back to this. It's all good. Thanks, Andrea. Appreciate it. Ashley, thank you. Woodland Rain, Tina Myers, thanks. Glad I could make you laugh. Just rain in Duluth. Had some lightning from Karen Day. Thanks, Christy. I like being a nerd. It's part of my repertoire.
Viewer Guard just sent us a picture of viewer photo number 3.
Grand Rapids, it's sunny. Thank you, Samantha. Will there be another round of storms? Ryan Johnson. Ryan, I don't know where you're at, so you'll have to let me know. We're in for some more thunderstorms tomorrow. It's going to be humid once again. I know you don't want me to say that, but that's the case. Did you say there was another photo you just sent us?
Yes.
You said viewer photo 4? And this is Chubb Lake?
Yes. So
Deanna Keller.
So that one, and then also viewer photo 3.
All right, and we'll look at this one too. Julie Beauregard. Oh, that one's cool.
Yeah, it's up in Barnum. Looks like they're driving down Interstate 35.
Yeah, it must be driving down Interstate 35.
Hopefully that picture was taken from the passenger seat and not the driver's seat. Just saying. Just saying.
I don't. Hey, maybe they were listening to us while they were driving.
That's not good.
I know.
Who's erasing these pictures?
Jesse Rose, where's the hail and the winds? Jesse, are you from the Duluth area? Because if you are, the lake did its thing and split, and we had a little bit go north and a little bit go south. Of course, we had severe thunderstorm warnings. We should say we had some tornado warnings issued up by Hoyt Lakes a little earlier. We also had some strong winds and storms roll through parts of Wisconsin. So, again, the severe thunderstorm watch until 11 p.m. tonight is what we're watching. We're also watching areas just down to our south. As you can see toward Grantsburg with that line of storms. 845 Bayfield and Douglas and Pine, Lake Nebegaman, Iron River, Hawthorne, and we're looking at Amnican. Let's go back here. Solon Springs, we're seeing some of that showering activity. We just showed you some of the estimated time frames for areas east of that line. Go ahead and, again, not moving at the greatest clip, but you can see Gordon right now. Of course, also included in that would be the Barnes area that we showed a little earlier. Hail, still seeing some decent hail down to the south. I don't know what I'm trying to draw here. Let's go ahead and erase that. Have we checked with? Here's the harbor cam.
Okay. All right.
That's so cool, man.
Oh, hold on. We're gonna do a little switch. Hold on for 1 second. Take this is Darren.
Whether this is Justin. Hey.
So let's see. We're getting a couple things. I really appreciate Justin and myself both appreciate all the photos that we've been getting in over the past, I'd say, hour or so. Keep sending them in. We're still dealing with. It takes a little bit of time for the computer to ingest the tornadoes. A couple more questions. Why don't we ever have tornadoes down in the hillside area of Duluth? That's a very good question. There's a lot involved with it. Some of it has to deal with topography. Some of it has to deal with Lake Superior. Either way, tornadoes don't often happen in downtown Duluth. Is it possible? Yes. Actually, a couple years, about 3 years ago, we had an EF0 tornado, almost like a water spout that went across Barker's Island. So it's something that can happen. Does it happen very often? No, it does not. Looks like we're dealing with some nasty-looking conditions in Minong. Nothing in Evelyn for the most part. It looks like the worst has kind of moved through, but there's still the potential for more thunderstorms as we head into the overnight hours. Really dark clouds and lightning in Gordon. I do have a picture on Poplar. I just got in. I'm going to show you guys in a little bit. Justin, are you?
No, I go back. Yeah.
Okay, we'll do the switcheroo, and then yeah, I'll keep you guys updated as more information comes in.
Calumet.
Yeah.
All right. There's a few of them coming in.
Just keep on coming in. I can't do.
All right. No, I know. That's fine. Very still on Spider Lake in Hayward. Spider Lake. Sounds creepy in itself. Anyway, just dark in Hayward. Well, it will be raining in Hayward at some point, so keep that in mind. We will go. Let me again. This is like some of the photos we had coming in of what this actually looks like. Pretty scary. Someone just said years ago there was a tornado West 3rd Street, 20 plus years ago. Young days. Okay. I know there was a big tornado outbreak in 1969, August 9th of 1969. Started in Hill City, went up through parts of Hermantown, and then eventually fizzled out near Two Harbors.
What was the one tornado, the F4 that went through Two Harbors? Was that 64 that occurred?
No, I think that was the 69 tornado.
Okay.
We could double check that.
Yeah, worry about that.
Was there a funnel near Skybo? Is it Skybo or Skibo?
It's Skybo.
Skybo. Tim Thuringer. You might have seen a funnel cloud. I wouldn't be surprised. That's the area in which there was a tornado warning that was issued earlier. Doppler radar indicated, although we never got any confirmation of anything that actually formed from the cloud or on the ground.
I don't have a storm report of a funnel cloud. And
there's no, I don't know if you heard Dan, but no storm report in a funnel cloud. Nanette Bloom, big lightning in Blackhoof. Thank you. Pouring in Hoyt Lakes. Hey, there she is. Pouring in Hoyt Lakes. It's Canetta. You're a person, not a place. Thanks. I still can't believe we were looking for a city named Canetta. All right. It was oh, wait a minute. Lenora Lehman. It was 1984-85 near downtown where the Washington School is. That is a museum now. I think the building on Lake Avenue. Maybe they're referring to the big tornado. I'm not sure. Adam, I love the storms too. How about Mellon, Highway 13? You know what? I can help you out with that.
Still got a little bit of time before it gets out there.
Yeah, you got a little bit of time. Let's see. Oh yeah, you got... That'll probably come after 10 o'clock. For sure. That might be like a 10:30, 11 o'clock time frame. Sun coming out in Floodwood. Ashland, severe tonight, yes. You may be seeing the clouds beginning to increase in Ashland right now. I kind of zoomed in on that area, as you can see. You know, one thing that I should probably look at here is I kind of want to see where our...
storm damage pics in Calumet I'm going to send over.
All right, we got storm damage pics in Calumet that we're going to see here soon. Just keep putting them in like viewer 3 and viewer 4. Because that way it just updates within the... Or you can put it in... Yeah, do whatever you want. Let's see how we look with the tower cam right now. Quiet, looking west. Hibbing. Watch this be all sunshine. as in many cases after a storm. Beautiful. Look at that. That's the range cam right now. Range Regional Airport cam. Beautiful conditions. Heidi Hicks. Ooh, just heard some thunder outside the studio in Ashland. Heavy rain and lightning in Solon. 8-year-old loves to track storms. He would love to hang out with you. We'll try to make that happen sometimes, Amy. Babbitt, Minnesota, can you help us out? Want to know what's going on in Babbitt. Most of the stuff up north is kind of falling apart already. I know you had some stronger stuff a little earlier. Babbitt, you're kind of on the northern edge of not seeing a whole lot of anything. So luckily for you, Ely kind of dodged a bullet too. But notice, two harbors. Here it comes. We said it would get there eventually, and as it tracks up the North Shore, we may see see some gusty winds along the North Shore. What I'm kind of concerned with, just looking at this radar imagery right now, is right here near Knife River, just north of Knife River. Seeing some stronger winds in this general area. Let me zoom back up to two harbors, kind of the same thing. Not really any bowing going on there, but certainly Knife River over the lake. Dangerous right now. Port Wing. Still have that thunderstorm. That's going to impact Iron River at some point. Lake Nebagamon, as we mentioned. Solon Springs, Gordon, there's Barnes. Reaching that area. Again, let me go through and shut that off quick. And that way I can kind of let you know when it'll be there. Again, 20 miles per hour. 8:54. So another 20 minutes or so before that leading edge makes it to Barnes. And that's a rough estimate. And then Drummond around 9:30. Christy Orcutt, is there supposed to be more storms coming through tonight? Now, what we're going to see is, let me get out of here. What we are going to see is eventually, I think we could be looking at a little more activity around midnight with this right here, sliding north and east. There might be a few leftover boundaries, we like to call it, left over that could spark off some of these showers. Kind of looks like some are trying to develop right now, as you can see in these general areas right here. We're also looking, of course, Sandstone and Moose Lake getting quite a bit of rainfall already. I wonder if we can look and see. Let's look at estimated rainfall in those areas. Be curious. Let's go back to this. All right. You need some help? No. Are you good? Yeah. Who's texting me? Thanks, Bailey. Appreciate that. Anyway, Rachel Herr. Thanks for the compliment. Double rainbow in Hoyt Lakes. Hey, take a shot of that and send it to us. We'd like to see that. Tia Leah? That ain't how you pronounce that, is it? I pronounced it sorry if I hacked that. Tia Leah. That can't be right. Full rainbow in Bowabic. Perfect. Got an inch of rain in Wright. One thing that I did want to point out, I got to go ahead and I want to get into my system here and bring that up, is I want to see exactly.
Mind if I change those batteries for you guys?
Are we dead? Yeah,
No,
hold on.
rather-
All right. Let me, here. Do you need to change them on the IFB too? Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
No, it's alright.
All right, category. Facebook Live we have.
Same for you too, Amana.
Category. So what I want to do here.
My batteries are in my shirt. Like my mic's under my shirt, so I can't really take it off.
Your batteries are are in your shirt.
My mug's tucked under my
That's
shirt.
fine.
Oh, I gotcha.
Where's your
All right. So where do I send the picture? A plus.
Weather at WDIO.com.
Yeah. Weather at WDIO.com is the easiest place to send us a photo. Weather at WDIO.com. Rick Rice just joined us. So it's about time. A little slow to the party. Sorry, we know Rick Rice. That's why we're harassing him right now. Can I just get Dan Romano to say "show us" one more time?
No.
No. We tried.
Show us. What?
Show us. Show us.
Show us? They making fun of my accent?
Probably.
They making fun of the way I talk out there?
It's raining in Cloquet. Will it quit by morning?
Show us.
Show us. Rainbow. Cloquet, it should still, yeah, it'll let up a little bit. And then we're still looking at another humid day tomorrow. Very much so. Dew points likely going to be in the 70s again across much of the area. So we'll keep that in mind. Did that go in there? Oh, come on.
I have 3 pictures to show you in a couple minutes.
Okay.
1 second.
I want to load that in there. I want to load this in here.
Alright, Justin, you can have your mic's back.
All right. And I'll get them at another time. And
Where's your boys' IFBs? They definitely need to be changed.
all right, give me here.
You guys done with the pizza? Any objection to second?
Get-
I'm kind of busy right now.
We're busy. Go ahead and have a piece of pizza, Travis.
I mean, how was it? Just out of curiosity. Really?
All right. Try not to be. Let me see if this is it. All right. So this is what we have for temperatures right now. Okay, you can still see that behind that front, the temperatures have cooled off a little bit, but not a whole lot because look up toward I Falls, Baudette, Bemidji, temperatures are still in the 80s. Where the cold front is sliding, south and east toward Ashland, Hayward, Phillips, we're going to be tapping into some warmer conditions there for sure. So you look at the overall, did that not go in there? There it is, it's right here. I want to show you the dew points because again, dew points, if you're not familiar with what they are, it's just a matter of, it's a measurement of how much moisture is in the atmosphere. And look at what they are right now. They're still in the 70s. Here in Duluth, 71. So we're still looking at a fairly humid environment. The only thing that's keeping a lot of this from really firing off is that we just need another piece of energy to come through here and spark that. And that looks to be the case during the day tomorrow. So we might be in for another active day tomorrow here across the Northland, especially east central Minnesota, west central Wisconsin. At least that's what it was looking like earlier when I did the news at 5, 6, and 10. Let's see if I can put in a future cast here. All right. This was around 8:30. I'm going to kind of try to put this in motion a little bit. It's doing a decent job. That's at where things are going to be about 10 p.m. But notice it rolls into Wisconsin around 11 p.m. things quieting down a little bit as we head into the morning hours. So may even see a little bit of sunshine, but watch what happens again as we head into tomorrow morning around 11 o'clock. We're looking at more showers. And then here in the Twin Ports by 1 p.m. we're looking at more storms. And advancing that even further, we'll be looking at even more of that activity. Now I kind of want to stop it here just for a second because I want to see exactly what forecast model I'm looking at here. That one's pretty accurate, so I'm going to leave it. So I'll go with that one. But I got to show you something else. That one only goes out about 12 hours or so. So I want to bring in another computer model here that we look at quite a bit. And one thing that I want to extend the time frame into, they've got some strong storms at 12:30. Okay, at 2:30, I want to extend the time frame to probably 24 hours. And because tomorrow afternoon, evening could be interesting too, right around 3:30, especially areas of Wisconsin, once again by 6:30. But my bigger concern is, if I were to zoom out here a little bit, is the exact track of this is still kind of unknown. So there's always that possibility where we could be looking at some stronger storms, especially, I'm going to delete this here, especially once we get into still severe in Duluth. Not at the time. Please don't rain after 5 p.m. tomorrow. Daughter has softball game in Hermantown.
Maybe tough.
Well, you might be all right. You might be all right with that. You might be playing on some wet fields, though. That's for sure. Julie Olson, still severe in Duluth. Not at this time, it's not. By noon tomorrow, definitely. What I'm trying to get to here is this. Come on. Oh, no, that's not it. Here we go.
Are you thinking?
Kind of want to show you a wider view of what we can expect. The default. If you don't fix the default, it just keeps going. Alright, so here we go. Through tomorrow, you can see another line of storms trying to develop by 11 to noon. But again, it looks like at this time, the strongest stuff may be toward Minneapolis around 4:35 tomorrow, heading toward, say, Eau Claire, east of that line, Rice Lake, and then further south toward La Crosse. That's how we're looking right now. Bad weather tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Daughter has arts and crafts to attend. Again, we look at 9:30. Not really. Scattered showers. I mean, the showers will increase. I don't think we'll see any stronger storms developing in Duluth until about maybe mid-morning, the noon to 1 o'clock time frame. As you can see there, we got 8:42.
Okay, yeah. Viewer Photos 2, Viewer Photo 4. Both of them brought in by Mary Jo Anderson at Calumet. You may want to show them off.
Okay. Viewer Photo 4, you said? Mary Jo of Calumet. Here's one.
And then the other one is...
Ooh, down tree on the house.
Yeah, and then another one is Viewer Photos number 2, another down tree as well. Again, this is in Calumet. And I can't tell if that's hail or if those are very thick raindrops. Very fat raindrops.
Might be a slushy mix. Said Viewer Photo 2.
With an S. Photos 2.
Still. Alright.
Stop. Scroll up.
Right here.
Nope. That one.
That one. Ooh. Yeah, so we do have some down trees and damage here across the Northland. This is Mary Jo Calumet. Mary Jo Anderson of Calumet. Thank you so much for sending this. And thanks to everybody for really listening to us this evening. I hope you're not getting too bored. What was it? I guess it's easier to watch online. You could watch us online and still watch Dancing with the Stars, because then I'd have to break in and people would be like, "Who'd she pick?" Any storms ripping through Hermantown late tonight? No. You're good, Andrew. All good. Oh, Big Alan Hoagland. You guys remember him?
Yeah.
He's watching us right now.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Good for him.
Good for you, Alan Hoagland. We miss you, man.
That's an opinion.
That is an opinion. Love the Jersey accent.
Yes, my man. Where you from, brother?
Oh, it's a lady.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Just hit the Barnes area. Lots of wind, thunder, lightning, and rain. Sky looks horrible. Aaron Keene. Thank you for sending us that update. You said that was viewer. At some point, I should probably get a show ready for the 10.
Okay.
Melissa Lagarde. Love the weather. Looks scary.
Quote of the evening.
Alan, what? Quote of the I love the Jersey accent.
No. Never mind. It's from Ron Wiseman. It's just...
Hey, good news is we're just still under a severe thunderstorm watch. A lot of the severe thunderstorms have gone away, which is good. Sky is orange and cloquet. Nice. Yes, weather, Craig, sorry. Weather at WDIO.com for sending pics. Went down to take a look at some pics. Thanks. So there you have the severe thunderstorm warning. All right, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you the radar one last time as we're getting close to watching some of these storms roll into areas of Wisconsin. Again, still some pretty high dew points. We'll be looking at more storms tomorrow. You can see more that are just out to our west. Fairly active evening, as we mentioned. If you want to send us some weather pictures, please, weather at WDIO.com is where to send them. Hope the power goes out for a while. I don't want that.
Yeah, that's not good.
No. Anyway, these are the thunderstorms still rolling through Wisconsin. You can kind of, I'll zoom in one last time here because I kind of want to look at, see some of the tracks of where this leading edge is going to be. We want this here. So you can see we'll go right along this edge and east. And it's still moving at about 20 miles per hour. Iron River at 8:57, so about 10 more minutes. Hayward about 9:30, as we mentioned before. And then you can see Benoit at 9:43. And then we talked about Ironwood area, Mellon, some of those places. Butternut likely going to come after the 10 o'clock hour, maybe closer to 11 o'clock. So that's where we're sitting right now. Thank you for everyone for staying with us through this busy evening, both on air and online. And if you do have any photos you want to share with us, please send them to weather@WDIO.com. Dan, you want to say bye?
Take it easy, everybody. Be safe and way to heed the warnings. And thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate it, folks.
Yep. Later.